Once Gautama Buddha says, "Do not dwell in the past, do not dream of the future, concentrate the mind on the present moment." Welcome to our journey into the heart of Buddhist wisdom, where today we explore the profound power of not reacting and mastering our emotions. Imagine navigating life's ups and downs with a calm, centered mind, free from impulsive reactions and emotional turmoil. This isn't just a dream, it's a practice rooted deeply in the teachings of Buddhism and Zen. Have you ever felt overwhelmed by your emotions, struggling to control the surge of feelings that seem to dictate your reactions? The Buddha wisely noted, "The mind is everything. What you think, you become." This statement highlights a core Buddhist teaching, the transformative power of the mind in shaping our experiences and ourselves. By mastering our thoughts, and subsequently our emotions, we not only alter our current experiences, but also set the course for our future selves. This idea is particularly enlightening as it captures the essence of emotional control in Buddhism. Emotions are not just reactions to external events, they are previews of the potential consequences of our current state of mind. Hence, controlling them is not just beneficial in the moment, but also shapes our destiny. Impulsive reactions might bring temporary relief, but often lead to long-term distress, misunderstandings, and suffering. In contrast, approaching situations with a calm and composed mind fosters better outcomes, harmony, and deeper understanding. In this video, we will delve deep into the heart of emotional mastery through 13 unique tips rooted in Buddhist teachings. Each tip is designed not only to help you manage your emotional landscape, but also to transform your approach to life's challenges. By applying these principles, you can achieve a state of inner peace and clarity that positively impacts every aspect of your life. Imagine handling a stressful situation at work or a conflict at home with such serenity that it resolves with minimal stress. Or consider facing life's uncertainties, not with fear and anxiety, but with confidence and a clear mind. These scenarios are not just ideals, but achievable realities with the right tools and understanding. Moreover, mastering your emotions through Buddhist practices enhances your overall well-being. Studies have shown that emotional regulation can reduce anxiety, depression, and stress, leading to a healthier, more balanced life. The tranquility and mindfulness fostered by these practices also improve cognitive functions, enhancing decision-making and problem-solving capabilities. As we explore these 22 tips, you'll learn to respond to life's ups and downs with wisdom and insight. This profound yet subtle change will transform how you view and interact with the world, turning challenges that once seemed insurmountable into opportunities for growth and joy. By the end of this video, you will have equipped yourself with a toolkit for emotional resilience and clarity that will profoundly change your life. Embrace these teachings and watch as your life aligns more with peace, understanding, and deep fulfillment. Let's begin with the first step towards this transformative journey: practicing mindfulness. You reinforce your capacity for self-awareness and self-regulation, key components for mastering your emotions and enhancing your mental health. Meditation allows you to detach from the habitual thought patterns that often lead to emotional turmoil. By observing your thoughts and emotions without attachment, you gain the ability to manage them more effectively, rather than being controlled by them. This practice deepens your understanding of the nature of your mind and teaches you to recognize the transient nature of your emotions. As you meditate, you become more adept at noticing when your mind is caught up in the past or anxious about the future, and you learn to bring your focus back to the present moment. This skill is invaluable in reducing stress and anxiety, as it helps you engage more fully with life as it happens, rather than getting lost in what could have been or what might be. In a practical sense, meditation can be as simple as sitting quietly for a few minutes each day, focusing on your breath. This practice can gradually extend to other forms of mindfulness meditation, where you observe your thoughts and feelings without judgment, simply letting them pass by like clouds in the sky. Additionally, meditation enhances your capacity for compassion by helping you connect with the common human experiences of suffering and the desire for happiness that we all share. This can lead to greater empathy and a more altruistic attitude, which are foundational for building meaningful and supportive relationships. Regular meditation not only cultivates a peaceful state of mind, but also fosters a sense of inner strength and stability, allowing you to face life's challenges with equanimity. It enhances your ability to concentrate and can improve cognitive functions such as memory and decision-making. By integrating meditation into your daily routine, you equip yourself with a powerful tool for personal growth and emotional resilience. This practice can help you navigate through life with a clearer mind and a more compassionate heart, significantly enhancing your overall well-being and the quality of your interactions with others. To sum up, these 4 tips: practicing mindfulness, embracing impermanence, developing compassion, and meditating regularly, are not just strategies for emotional control. They are pathways to a deeper, more meaningful life. They encourage you to live with greater awareness, understanding, and connection to others, transforming both your own life and the lives of those around you. Detachment in Buddhism is not about apathy or disengagement from the world. Instead, it's about cultivating a healthy non-attachment to outcomes, possessions, and even relationships. It teaches us to enjoy life's experiences without becoming overly reliant on them for our happiness, thus providing a more stable and enduring sense of well-being that isn't shaken by every twist and turn of fate. Tip number 1. Detachment. The practice of detachment allows us to engage fully with life without being controlled by our desires or fears. It helps us to appreciate what we have while recognizing that everything is transient and subject to change. This understanding can significantly reduce the fear of loss and the pain that often accompanies it. In practical terms, practicing detachment means learning to let go of the need for control in every aspect of life. It involves understanding that while you can influence many aspects of your life, you cannot control everything. This realization can lead to greater emotional freedom as you learn to accept things as they come without excessive worry or stress. For example, in relationships, detachment allows you to appreciate and love others while accepting that all relationships evolve and sometimes change form. This can reduce anxiety over relationship dynamics and enhance your ability to enjoy meaningful connections without fear of change. In the workplace, detachment might involve doing your best on a project without becoming overly attached to the outcome. This approach can reduce stress and increase satisfaction with your work as you focus more on the effort than on the result. To begin practicing detachment, start by observing areas in your life where you may be overly attached or reactive. Notice how this attachment affects your emotions and behaviors. Then, consciously work on releasing your grip on these attachments by reminding yourself of the impermanence of all things and the benefits of embracing change. As you cultivate detachment, you may notice a greater sense of peace and resilience in your life. Challenges and changes will become easier to navigate, and you'll find yourself responding to situations with a calm and balanced perspective. This not only enhances your own well-being, but also positively affects those around you, as you become a steadier, more reliable presence in their lives. Detachment is not about withdrawing from life, but about experiencing it fully and openly without being hindered by excessive attachment. By practicing detachment along with mindfulness, compassion, and meditation, you can achieve a harmonious balance that leads to a more contented and fulfilling life. Detachment doesn't mean becoming indifferent or uncaring. Rather, it's about not clinging to people, possessions, or outcomes. It encourages full engagement with life, enjoying experiences as they come, but without becoming overly attached to them, recognizing that change and loss are natural parts of life. In Buddhist philosophy, detachment helps us understand that our suffering often stems from our attachments to material goods, relationships, or our self-image, which can lead to distress when changes occur. Practically, detachment allows us to appreciate aspects of our lives without letting them define our happiness or self-worth. By integrating detachment, you become less reactive to changes, more adaptable, and experience less anxiety and more joy, navigating life with a lighter heart and a clearer mind, ready to face whatever comes with equanimity and grace. To maintain a present-minded state, several techniques can help. Tip number 2. Mindfulness meditation, a path to emotional clarity. Introduction to mindfulness meditation. Mindfulness meditation is a cornerstone of Buddhist practice. It involves maintaining a moment-by-moment awareness of our thoughts, feelings, bodily sensations, and the surrounding environment. The goal of mindfulness is to observe these phenomena without judgment, simply acknowledging them as they are. Historical context and significance. Historically, mindfulness has been an integral part of Buddhist teachings. The Buddha himself advocated for mindfulness as the means to enlightenment. It is one of the 7 factors of enlightenment described in the Pali Canon, the ancient texts of Theravada Buddhism. Mindfulness helps us detach from our habitual emotional responses and gain insight into the true nature of our experiences. The science behind mindfulness. Recent scientific studies corroborate the benefits of mindfulness meditation, showing its profound impact on emotional regulation and mental health. Researchers have found that regular mindfulness practice can decrease the density of gray matter in the amygdala, a brain region involved in stress and emotion regulation, leading to reduced stress responses. It also enhances connectivity in the prefrontal cortex, which governs our ability to rationalize and control our emotions. Step-by-step guide to practicing mindfulness meditation. 1. Finding a quiet space. Begin by finding a quiet and comfortable place where you won't be disturbed. This could be a small corner of your room, a park, or even a quiet cafe. 2. Setting a time limit. If you are a beginner, start with 5 to 10 minutes. As you grow more accustomed to the practice, you can gradually increase the duration. 3. Getting comfortable. Sit in a comfortable position, either on a chair or on the floor, with your back straight but not stiff. You can use cushions or a mat for support. 4. Focusing your attention. Close your eyes and bring your attention to your breath. Notice the sensation of the air entering and leaving your nostrils, or the rise and fall of your chest or abdomen. 5. Observing your thoughts and emotions. As you meditate, you will notice thoughts, emotions, and bodily sensations coming and going. The practice is to observe these without attachment or reaction. If you find your mind wandering, gently bring your focus back to your breath. 6. Ending the session. When your time ends, slowly bring your awareness back to your surroundings. Gently move your fingers and toes to bring movement back to your body. Open your eyes and take a moment to notice how you feel. Incorporating mindfulness into daily life. Mindfulness doesn't end with meditation. It can be integrated into everyday activities. Here are some tips. Mindful eating. Pay attention to the taste, texture, and aroma of your food. Eat slowly and savor each bite. Mindful walking. Focus on the sensation of your feet touching the ground, the sounds around you, and your breathing. Mindful listening. When conversing with others, focus completely on listening to them, observing any judgments or reactions that arise within you as they speak. Challenges and tips for overcoming them. Practicing mindfulness can be challenging, especially in the beginning. Common challenges include getting distracted, feeling restless, or thinking that nothing is happening. Dealing with distractions. It's normal for the mind to wander. Acknowledge the distraction and gently return your focus to the breath. Managing restlessness. If you feel restless, acknowledge this feeling. You might adjust your position slightly or take a few deep breaths to settle down. Patience is key. Remember that mindfulness is a skill that requires time to develop. Be patient with yourself and persistent in your practice. Mindfulness meditation is a powerful tool for gaining mastery over your emotions. By practicing regularly and incorporating mindfulness into your daily life, you can develop a more balanced emotional life and a deeper understanding of your mind. As you continue on this path, you may find greater peace, resilience, and clarity, qualities that can profoundly transform your experience of life. Tip number 3. Deep breathing exercises, calming the mind and body. Introduction to deep breathing. Deep breathing exercises are an essential tool in the Buddhist approach to managing emotions. These practices help in calming the mind and reducing the physical symptoms of stress and anxiety, facilitating a more centered and peaceful state of being. The role of breathing in Buddhism. In many Buddhist traditions, breath is seen as the link between the mind and body. Proper breathing is considered vital for achieving mental clarity and emotional stability. The Anapanasati Sutta, a core scripture in Buddhism, outlines the method of mindfulness through breathing, highlighting its importance for spiritual development. Scientific benefits of deep breathing. Scientifically, deep breathing exercises have been shown to activate the parasympathetic nervous system, which helps reduce the heart rate and lower blood pressure, creating a feeling of calm. Additionally, these exercises increase the supply of oxygen to your brain and stimulate the vagus nerve, which is central to relaxing the nervous system. Step-by-step guide to deep breathing techniques. 1. The 4-7-8 breathing technique. Find a comfortable position. Sit or lie down in a comfortable position. Empty your lungs. Begin by gently exhaling through your mouth. Inhale. Close your mouth and inhale quietly through your nose to a mental count of 4. Hold your breath. Hold your breath for a count of 7. Exhale completely. Exhale through your mouth, making a whoosh sound, for a count of 8. Repeat. This is one cycle. Repeat this cycle for 4 full breaths. 2. Diaphragmatic breathing. Position. Lie on your back with your knees slightly bent and your head on a pillow. Hand placement. Place one hand on your upper chest and the other just below your rib cage. This will allow you to feel your diaphragm move as you breathe. Inhale slowly. Breathe in slowly through your nose so that your stomach moves out against your hand. The hand on your chest should remain as still as possible. Tighten your stomach muscles. As you exhale through pursed lips, tighten your stomach muscles. The hand on your abdomen should move in as you exhale, but your other hand should move very little. Time length. Practice this technique for 5 to 10 minutes. Integrating deep breathing into daily life. To make deep breathing a part of your daily routine, consider the following tips. Morning routine. Incorporate deep breathing into your morning routine to start your day with a sense of calm. Stressful situations. Use deep breathing techniques when you feel stress building up. This can help you manage stress in real time. Before sleep. Practice deep breathing before going to sleep to improve your sleep quality. Challenges and solutions. While beneficial, some might find it difficult to maintain deep breathing practices regularly. Consistency. Set specific times in the day for deep breathing to build a routine. Distractions. Find a quiet space where you are less likely to be interrupted. Physical discomfort. If you experience any physical discomfort, adjust your posture or the technique to find what feels best for you. Deep breathing is more than just a technique to calm the mind. It's a gateway to deeper self-awareness and emotional control. Regular practice can dramatically improve your mental and physical health, offering a simple yet effective tool to manage daily stress and enhance your emotional resilience. Tip number 4. Pause and reflect. Technique: cultivating thoughtful responses. Introduction to the pause and reflect technique. The pause and reflect technique is a simple yet powerful method to manage impulsive reactions and emotional overflows. It involves taking a deliberate pause before reacting to any situation, allowing for a moment of reflection to choose a more thoughtful and composed response. Buddhist foundations of the technique. In Buddhist teachings, mindfulness is not only about being aware of the present moment, but also about being aware of our actions and reactions. The Buddha emphasized the importance of thoughtful speech and actions as part of the Eightfold Path, which guides practitioners toward ethical and mindful living. Benefits of the pause and reflect technique. The benefits of this technique are multifold. Reduces impulsivity. By pausing, you give yourself time to calm down and prevent knee-jerk reactions. Enhances self-awareness. Reflecting helps you understand your emotional triggers and patterns better. Promotes rational thinking. It allows your rational brain to catch up with your emotional impulses, facilitating more balanced decisions. Step-by-step guide to implementing the technique. 1. Notice the impulse to react. Begin by becoming more aware of your immediate impulses in various situations. This could be feeling anger in traffic, annoyance in queues, or frustration in disagreements. 2. Implement a physical cue. Use a physical action as a cue to pause. This could be taking a deep breath, placing your hand on your heart, or simply closing your eyes for a moment. 3. Reflect on the situation. Ask yourself key questions. Why am I feeling this way? What is the outcome I hope for? Is there a response that aligns with my values and goals? 4. Choose to respond. After a brief reflection, choose how to respond in a way that is thoughtful and considerate. This might mean responding calmly, choosing not to respond immediately, or deciding on a more constructive approach. Incorporating the technique into everyday life. To make the pause and reflect technique a habit. During conversations. Before responding in conversations, especially heated ones, take a moment to pause and reflect. When faced with decisions, use the technique to make considered decisions rather than impulsive ones. In moments of stress. When you feel overwhelmed, pause and reflect to regain your composure. Challenges and tips for overcoming them. While beneficial, integrating the pause and reflect technique into daily habits can be challenging. Forgetting to pause. To help remember, you can set reminders on your phone or post notes in visible places as cues. Feeling silly or unnatural. Initially, this technique might feel awkward or forced. With practice, it will become more natural. Impatience. If you find yourself resisting the pause because you're in a hurry, remind yourself of the long-term benefits of thoughtful responses. The pause and reflect technique is a transformative tool that fosters emotional intelligence and mindful living. By integrating this practice into your life, you can significantly improve your interactions and decision-making processes, leading to a more harmonious and mindful existence. By integrating these practices, you improve your ability to handle stress, build stronger relationships by being fully present in conversations, and enhance your overall enjoyment of life. Each day becomes a series of moments to be appreciated rather than endured, shifting your perspective to a more liberated, focused way of living. You breathe in for 4 seconds, hold the breath for 7 seconds, and then exhale slowly for 8 seconds. This breathing pattern helps regulate the flow of oxygen and carbon dioxide in your body, promoting calm and managing anxiety and emotional upheaval. The connection between breathing patterns and emotions is crucial for understanding the effectiveness of breath control. Rapid, shallow breathing is typical in states of stress or fear, activating the fight or flight response. Conversely, slow, deep breathing triggers the body's relaxation response, reducing stress hormones, slowing the heart rate, and stabilizing mood. Incorporating these breathing techniques into daily life offers immediate, practical benefits. For example, engaging in deep breathing during a heated argument can prevent escalation, allowing for clearer, calmer responses. Similarly, using the 4-7-8 technique before stressful events like job interviews or public speeches can lessen anxiety and improve performance. Regular practice of controlled breathing, such as starting or ending each day with a few minutes of it, enhances emotional resilience and makes it easier to manage stress when it arises. Learning to control your breath is more than a way to handle immediate stress. It's a gateway to better emotional health and a more balanced life. By regularly practicing these techniques, you not only improve your ability to manage emotions in challenging situations, but also enhance your everyday well-being. Developing self-awareness is a vital component of emotional control, deeply embedded in both Buddhist teachings and modern psychological practices. It involves understanding your thoughts, emotions, and behaviors, and recognizing how they influence your interactions with the world. This heightened awareness can lead to more deliberate choices and responses, significantly improving your emotional well-being. Self-awareness is crucial as it is the first step toward effectively managing your reactions and behaviors. By being aware of what triggers certain emotions, you can control your responses instead of being impulsively driven by those emotions. For instance, recognizing that crowded environments make you anxious can help you prepare for, avoid, or develop coping strategies for such situations. Ways to become more self-aware include: 1. Keep a journal. Regularly writing down your thoughts and feelings can help you identify patterns and triggers in your behavior and emotions, providing insights into how you react to different situations and how you can better manage those reactions. 2. Mindfulness meditation. This practice helps you observe your thoughts and emotions, enhancing your understanding of how they influence your behavior and decision-making. Without judgment, this practice enhances your ability to notice your mental and emotional states in real time, a key aspect of self-awareness. Here are additional ways to develop self-awareness. 3. Ask for feedback. Sometimes, understanding ourselves can be aided by external perspectives. Ask trusted friends, family, or colleagues for honest feedback about your behavior and emotional responses. This can provide valuable insights and help you see aspects of yourself that you might not be aware of. 4. Set aside reflection time. Dedicate time regularly to reflect on your day, decisions, and interactions. Consider what went well, what didn't, and why. Reflecting on your actions and choices can deepen your understanding of your personal habits and values. Developing self-awareness has numerous practical applications that can enhance your quality of life. For instance, if you are aware that stress makes you short-tempered, you can take proactive steps to manage your stress before it affects your relationships. This might involve modifying your schedule to include breaks or time for relaxation, thus preventing stress buildup. In professional settings, self-awareness can lead to better leadership and decision-making. Understanding your strengths and weaknesses allows you to delegate tasks more effectively and seek help when needed, enhancing teamwork and productivity. Moreover, self-awareness can transform your personal development. By knowing yourself better, you can set more aligned and achievable goals, whether it's improving communication skills, learning to manage stress, or becoming more assertive. Self-awareness lays the foundation for personal growth and achievement. In essence, developing self-awareness is not just about knowing yourself better. It's about using that knowledge to live more intentionally and react more thoughtfully. It empowers you to take control of your emotions, improve your relationships, and navigate life's challenges with greater confidence and clarity. Tip number 5. Cultivate patience. Patience is a cherished virtue in Buddhism, viewed not just as a moral quality, but as a practical skill that enhances life's quality by helping us deal with challenges and uncertainties calmly and wisely. In Buddhist philosophy, patience involves accepting the natural timing of events and understanding that not everything can or should be rushed. This acceptance is crucial for maintaining peace of mind and minimizing stress. Ways to develop patience. Mindful observation. Observe nature to understand that progress and change often require time and cannot be rushed. This realization can help you embrace patience in your daily life. Practice waiting. Use everyday situations like waiting in line or being stuck in traffic as opportunities to practice patience. Engage in deep breathing, listen to soothing music, or catch up on an audiobook to make the wait more tolerable and enrich your inner life. Set realistic expectations. A lot of frustration arises from unmet expectations. Setting realistic expectations for ourselves and others can significantly reduce feelings of disappointment and irritation. Understand that things often take longer than expected and that people may not always act as we would like them to. Reflect on the benefits of patience. Regularly remind yourself of the benefits of being patient, such as improved decision-making, enhanced relationships, and reduced stress levels. Focusing on these positive outcomes can motivate you to develop patience in all aspects of life. Developing patience also extends to your personal growth. Recognize that learning new skills and personal development take time, and patience with yourself during this process is essential. Be patient with yourself when progress is slow or when setbacks occur, and celebrate small victories along the way, reminding yourself that growth is a gradual process. Incorporating these practices into your daily routine can transform how you handle life's pressures and challenges. For instance, if you're working on a complex project at work, maintaining a patient mindset can help you tackle problems more creatively and effectively. In personal relationships, patience can help you navigate conflicts with understanding and grace, deepening connections with loved ones. Overall, cultivating patience allows you to approach both everyday situations and life's larger challenges with a sense of calm and assurance, knowing that with time, things will unfold as they are meant to. This serene approach not only brings inner peace, but also enhances your interactions with the world around you. Let go of attachments. In Buddhist philosophy, attachment is often seen as a root cause of suffering. This doesn't only refer to material possessions, but also to people, ideas, and outcomes. Holding on too tightly to anything can lead to emotional turbulence because it sets us up for disappointment when changes occur, as they inevitably do. Letting go of attachments is therefore not about detachment from the world, but about fostering a healthier, more flexible approach to our relationships with the things and people around us. How attachments cause emotional turbulence. Attachments make us vulnerable to disappointment, anger, and sadness because they tie our happiness to the behavior of others, to possessions, or to the attainment of certain outcomes. When these attachments are threatened, our emotional response can be intense and disproportionate. For instance, being overly attached to our job identity means losing that job can feel like losing part of ourselves, leading to profound distress. Similarly, intense attachment to another person can make us overly dependent on their affection and approval, causing great pain if those are withheld or withdrawn. Steps to let go of attachments. 1. Recognize your attachments. Acknowledge that you have attachments, whether they are material items like your car or house, relationships, or even dreams and aspirations. Reflect on what you believe you couldn't live without and why. 2. Understand the nature of impermanence. Everything is temporary. Understanding this can make it easier to let go. Remind yourself that changes to your current state, whether they involve possessions, people, or status, are natural and inevitable. 3. Cultivate inner fulfillment. Develop a sense of fulfillment that does not depend on external factors. Engage in activities that enrich your soul, such as meditation, reading, or volunteering. These activities help build a resilient self that remains stable and happy regardless of external circumstances. 4. Practice mindfulness. Being present in the moment can help you appreciate what you have now, reducing the constant yearning for more or fear of loss. Mindfulness also increases your awareness of how attachment affects your emotions and behaviors, providing insight into why and how to let go. By embracing these practices, you can live more intentionally and react more thoughtfully, empowering you to navigate life's challenges with greater confidence and clarity. 5. Gradually reduce dependency. Start small by reducing your dependency on things to which you are overly attached. For example, if you feel a strong attachment to your smartphone, designate times when you will turn it off and disconnect. If you are overly reliant on validation from others, practice making decisions without seeking approval. Real-life applications. Letting go of attachments has practical applications that can significantly improve your quality of life. In personal relationships, reducing emotional dependency can lead to healthier, more balanced interactions. Instead of expecting another person to make you happy, you find happiness within yourself, which makes you a better partner. In the workplace, letting go of the fear of failure allows you to take risks and innovate, which can lead to better job performance and satisfaction. Without the crippling fear of losing your job, you can focus more on doing your work well and less on the politics and dynamics that often cause stress. Overall, learning to let go of attachments can lead to a more peaceful, contented life. It allows you to live more fully in the present, appreciate what you have, and face changes with grace and flexibility. This doesn't just bring inner peace, it also enhances your interactions with others, making your life richer and more fulfilling. Tip number 6. Practice gratitude. Gratitude is a transformative practice that extends beyond a simple thank you to a deeper recognition and appreciation of the positives in our lives. This powerful habit can radically improve your emotional well-being, turning everyday interactions into moments of profound connection and joy. The power of gratitude in emotional well-being. Embracing gratitude can significantly enhance your mental health. It shifts your focus from what's lacking to what's abundant, from problems to opportunities. This change in perspective reduces feelings of envy and dissatisfaction, fostering instead a sense of contentment and peace. Moreover, gratitude can help alleviate depression and anxiety by promoting a positive mindset and reducing the focus on negative thoughts. Gratitude also plays a critical role in strengthening relationships. When you express genuine appreciation for others, it not only makes them feel valued and respected, but it also reinforces your positive feelings towards them. This creates a cycle of goodwill and deepens emotional connections, making interactions more fulfilling and conflicts easier to resolve. Daily gratitude practices. 1. Gratitude journal. Dedicate a few minutes each day to write down 3 things you are grateful for. These could range from simple pleasures like a good cup of coffee or a calm morning to more significant events, such as receiving support from a friend during a tough time. This practice helps you become more aware of the good in your life, training your brain to notice and appreciate these moments regularly. 2. Express gratitude openly. Make it a habit to acknowledge and appreciate the efforts and qualities of the people around you. Whether it's complimenting a colleague on a well-done presentation, thanking a partner for their understanding, or simply telling a friend how much you value their presence in your life, these expressions of gratitude can dramatically improve your relationships and increase your overall happiness. 3. Mindful reflection. Take time each day to reflect on the things that went well. Even on challenging days, try to find at least one thing that you can be thankful for, such as your health, the roof over your head, or the opportunity to learn from your experiences. Integrating gratitude into your daily routine can have far-reaching effects. Relationships, or even dreams and aspirations. Reflect on what you believe you couldn't live without and why. 2. Understand the nature of impermanence. Everything is temporary. Understanding this can make it easier to let go. Remind yourself that changes to your current state, whether they involve possessions, people, or status, are natural and inevitable. 3. Cultivate inner fulfillment. Develop a sense of fulfillment that does not depend on external factors. Engage in activities that enrich your soul, such as meditation, reading, or volunteering. These activities help build a resilient self that remains stable and happy regardless of external circumstances. 4. Practice mindfulness. Being present in the moment can help you appreciate what you have now, reducing the constant yearning for more or fear of loss. Mindfulness also increases your awareness of how attachment affects your emotions and behaviors, providing insight into why and how to let go. By embracing these practices, you can live more intentionally and react more thoughtfully, empowering you to navigate life's challenges with greater confidence and clarity. 5. Gradually reduce dependency. Start small by reducing your dependency on things to which you are overly attached. For example, if you feel a strong attachment to your smartphone, designate times when you will turn it off and disconnect. If you are overly reliant on validation from others, practice making decisions without seeking approval. Real-life applications. Letting go of attachments has practical applications that can significantly improve your quality of life. In personal relationships, reducing emotional dependency can lead to healthier, more balanced interactions. Instead of expecting another person to make you happy, you find happiness within yourself, which makes you a better partner. In the workplace, letting go of the fear of failure allows you to take risks and innovate, which can lead to better job performance and satisfaction. Without the crippling fear of losing your job, you can focus more on doing your work well and less on the politics and dynamics that often cause stress. Overall, learning to let go of attachments can lead to a more peaceful, contented life. It allows you to live more fully in the present, appreciate what you have, and face changes with grace and flexibility. This doesn't just bring inner peace, it also enhances your interactions with others, making your life richer and more fulfilling. Tip number 6. Practice gratitude. Gratitude is a transformative practice that extends beyond a simple thank you to a deeper recognition and appreciation of the positives in our lives. This powerful habit can radically improve your emotional well-being, turning everyday interactions into moments of profound connection and joy. The power of gratitude in emotional well-being. Embracing gratitude can significantly enhance your mental health. It shifts your focus from what's lacking to what's abundant, from problems to opportunities. This change in perspective reduces feelings of envy and dissatisfaction, fostering instead a sense of contentment and peace. Moreover, gratitude can help alleviate depression and anxiety by promoting a positive mindset and reducing the focus on negative thoughts. Gratitude also plays a critical role in strengthening relationships. When you express genuine appreciation for others, it not only makes them feel valued and respected, but it also reinforces your positive feelings towards them. This creates a cycle of goodwill and deepens emotional connections, making interactions more fulfilling and conflicts easier to resolve. Daily gratitude practices. 1. Gratitude journal. Dedicate a few minutes each day to write down 3 things you are grateful for. These could range from simple pleasures like a good cup of coffee or a calm morning to more significant events, such as receiving support from a friend during a tough time. This practice helps you become more aware of the good in your life, training your brain to notice and appreciate these moments regularly. 2. Express gratitude openly. Make it a habit to acknowledge and appreciate the efforts and qualities of the people around you. Whether it's complimenting a colleague on a well-done presentation, thanking a partner for their understanding, or simply telling a friend how much you value their presence in your life, these expressions of gratitude can dramatically improve your relationships and increase your overall happiness. 3. Mindful reflection. Take time each day to reflect on the things that went well. Even on challenging days, try to find at least one thing that you can be thankful for, such as your health, the roof over your head, or the opportunity to learn from your experiences. Integrating gratitude into your daily routine can have far-reaching effects. Regular mindfulness helps us observe our desires and expectations without getting caught up in them. By practicing mindfulness, you can learn to live more in the present moment and appreciate what you have, rather than always seeking something else or expecting more. This shift in perspective can significantly reduce the power that desires and expectations have over your emotional state. 2. Cultivate contentment. Learning to feel content with what you have is an effective way to counter the constant craving for more. This can involve gratitude practices where you actively acknowledge and appreciate the good things in your life, helping to shift your focus from what is missing to what is abundant. 3. Set realistic goals. While it's important to have goals and aspirations, ensuring these are realistic and attainable is crucial. Unrealistic expectations can lead to frustration and disappointment. Setting achievable goals, on the other hand, provides a sense of accomplishment and satisfaction that can help diminish the need for constant external validation or success. 4. Reflect on the source of desires. Sometimes our desires are influenced more by societal pressures or external expectations than by our true needs or values. Taking time to reflect on why you want what you want can help you determine whether your desires are genuinely your own or imposed by others. This realization can make it easier to let go of unnecessary desires. 5. Limit exposure to temptations. In a world full of advertisements and social pressures, it's easy to continually develop new desires. Limiting your exposure to such influences, be it through less social media use, avoiding commercials, or being mindful of the company you keep, can help reduce the formation of new desires and the dissatisfaction they bring. Applying these techniques in everyday life can lead to profound changes. For example, if you find yourself feeling unhappy with your current living situation, practicing gratitude for the home you have and setting realistic expectations for future improvements can help you feel more at peace. Similarly, if you often feel let down by friends or family, adjusting your expectations to be more in line with reality can improve your relationships and reduce feelings of resentment. Tip number 9. Embrace simplicity. Embracing simplicity is about more than decluttering your environment. It's about streamlining your life at all levels, including the mental and emotional. This concept, deeply rooted in spiritual traditions such as Buddhism, advocates for the profound peace and clarity that comes from living a simpler life. The benefits of a simple life. Living simply offers numerous benefits. It reduces stress by lessening the number of decisions you need to make and the amount of stimuli you have to process each day. This decluttering of your physical and mental space can lead to increased focus and efficiency, allowing you to better appreciate and engage with the present moment. Moreover, a simpler life often leads to improved financial health, as it encourages you to spend less and save more, focusing on needs rather than wants. Ways to simplify your life. 1. Declutter your space. Start by decluttering your physical environment. This doesn't mean you have to live minimally, but removing unnecessary items can significantly reduce stress and distraction. Each item you own should serve a purpose or bring you joy. 2. Prioritize your commitments. Look at your calendar and to-do lists. Are there commitments you can scale back on or eliminate? Prioritizing your time around activities and people that truly add value to your life can free up more time for personal growth and relaxation. 3. Simplify your finances. Financial stress can complicate life considerably. Simplifying your finances might involve setting up automated payments, reducing unnecessary expenses, or even consolidating accounts to make management easier. 4. Limit digital consumption. In a world where digital engagement can dominate our time, setting boundaries around your use of technology can drastically simplify your life. Designate specific times to check emails or social media and be mindful of the quality of digital content you consume. 5. Practice saying no. Learning to say no is crucial in maintaining a simple life. Saying no to unnecessary commitments and distractions allows you to focus more on what truly matters, contributing to a more peaceful and focused existence. This applies to both personal and professional requests. By not overcommitting, you can maintain your focus on your priorities and reduce stress. Embracing simplicity has practical applications that can dramatically improve your quality of life. For example, by decluttering your home, you might find that you spend less time cleaning and organizing, which frees up more time for hobbies or relaxation. Simplifying your schedule could allow you to engage more fully in your child's life or deepen your relationships with significant others, as you're less distracted and more present during your interactions. In the workplace, simplifying your tasks and commitments can make you more productive. Instead of multitasking, focusing on one task at a time can improve the quality of your work and decrease the time it takes to complete it. Overall, embracing simplicity isn't about giving up the things you love, but about making more room in your life for what truly matters. This shift can lead to greater satisfaction, peace of mind, and a deeper appreciation for the joys of everyday living, paving the way for a richer, more fulfilling life experience. Tip number 10. Understand the nature of suffering. Understanding the nature of suffering is a core principle in Buddhism and offers valuable insights into emotional control and personal growth. According to Buddhist teachings, suffering arises from attachments, misunderstandings, and resisting the natural flow of life. By exploring and understanding these roots of suffering, we can learn to navigate life's challenges with greater ease and less distress. The Buddhist perspective on suffering. Buddhism teaches that the primary sources of suffering are desire, aversion, and ignorance. Desire includes craving for what we do not have, while aversion involves pushing away what we dislike. Ignorance in this context refers to a misunderstanding of the nature of things, particularly the impermanence of all phenomena. This framework helps to explain why we often feel dissatisfied or troubled. It is not the external circumstances that cause suffering, but our reactions to them. How understanding suffering helps in emotional control. Understanding suffering as a product of our own perceptions and reactions can profoundly change how we handle emotions. If we recognize that our dissatisfaction stems from unrealistic desires or from resisting what is, we can begin to let go of these patterns. This awareness allows us to approach situations with a more open and flexible mindset, reducing the intensity of negative emotions and promoting a sense of peace. Real-life applications. In practical terms, this understanding can be applied in various ways to everyday life. For example, if you find yourself upset because a friend cancelled plans, recognizing this reaction as a form of attachment to your expectations allows you to release the frustration more quickly. Similarly, if you are struggling with loss or change, understanding the impermanence of all things can provide comfort and the ability to accept the new reality more gracefully. Moreover, in professional settings, this knowledge can help manage stress and conflict by acknowledging that much of our work-related stress comes from how we perceive challenges and pressures, not just the challenges themselves. We can find more constructive ways to respond instead of reacting with anxiety or irritation. We might see difficulties as opportunities for growth and learning, aligning our actions with our deeper values rather than immediate impulses. Overall, understanding the nature of suffering as outlined in Buddhism is not about resigning ourselves to pain, but about finding a path through it that involves less personal turmoil and more genuine contentment. By cultivating this understanding, we're not just better equipped to handle personal and professional challenges, we're also paving the way for a richer, more fulfilling life experience. It is believed that cultivating loving kindness can transform your interactions with others, making them more genuine and heartwarming. This practice involves sending well wishes to oneself and gradually expanding these intentions to include friends, family, strangers, and even those with whom you may have conflicts. The fundamental idea is that everyone deserves compassion and kindness, regardless of their actions or relationship to you. This universal approach to goodwill can significantly shift how you perceive others and react in various situations, leading to less conflict and a greater sense of peace. Practicing loving-kindness meditation is straightforward and can be integrated into daily routines. You start by finding a quiet place to sit comfortably. Begin by focusing on yourself, silently repeating phrases like, "May I be happy," "May I be healthy," "May I be safe," "May I live with ease." Feel the meaning of the words and the desire for your well-being. After a few minutes, visualize someone you love and repeat the phrases towards them. Gradually expand your focus to include an acquaintance, then someone neutral, followed by someone you have difficulties with, and finally extend these wishes to all beings everywhere. The progression from oneself to all beings helps to break down barriers of selfishness and separation, fostering a genuine sense of connectedness and universal love. Incorporating loving-kindness meditation into your life can have tangible benefits. For instance, if you find yourself frequently irritated by a coworker's actions, practicing loving-kindness can help you approach your interactions with more empathy and less frustration. This shift in perspective can not only improve your relationship with that coworker, but can also enhance your overall work environment by reducing personal stress and increasing collaboration and understanding among team members. Moreover, on a personal level, loving-kindness meditation can be particularly effective in dealing with feelings of isolation or loneliness. By actively sending good wishes to people around you and acknowledging your connectedness with them, you can combat feelings of separation and foster a sense of belonging and community. This practice can be especially comforting during times of social distancing or personal struggles, as it reminds you that you are part of a larger web of life, deeply connected with others through shared desires for happiness and peace. Overall, the practice of loving kindness is a transformative tool that promotes a more compassionate and peaceful way of living. It encourages you to look beyond your immediate concerns and connect with others in a meaningful, heartfelt way. Whether it's through improved relationships, reduced personal suffering, or a greater sense of connectedness, the benefits of loving-kindness meditation can profoundly impact your life and the lives of those around you. Embracing change is about acknowledging its inevitability and viewing it as an opportunity for growth. By adapting gracefully, you not only navigate changes more effectively, but also turn potential challenges into avenues of personal development and success. Here are some steps to adapt to change gracefully. 1. Cultivate a flexible mindset. Start by developing a flexible attitude. Accept that change is a part of life and that adapting to it is within your capabilities. Flexibility in thinking allows you to consider various outcomes and adapt your strategies as situations evolve. 2. Stay informed. Understanding the factors that contribute to change can reduce uncertainty and help you prepare better, whether it's changes in your job, a move to a new city, or shifts in a relationship. Staying informed about what's happening and why it's happening can provide a sense of control. 3. Build a support system. Change can be daunting when faced alone. Having a support system, friends, family, colleagues, who understand what you're going through can make the transition smoother. These relationships provide emotional support and practical advice during times of change. 4. Focus on what you can control. When faced with change, concentrate on the aspects of the situation that you can influence. This might involve setting new goals, learning new skills, or simply adjusting your daily routine. Focusing on actionable steps can help mitigate feelings of helplessness and foster a sense of agency. 5. Practice self-care. Change can be stressful, so it's important to take care of your physical and mental health. Regular exercise, a healthy diet, sufficient sleep, and mindfulness practices like meditation can all help manage stress and enhance your resilience. 6. Reflect and reassess. As you navigate through change, take time to reflect on what's working and what isn't. This ongoing assessment not only aids in adapting more effectively, but also contributes to personal growth. Reflection helps you learn from the process of change, equipping you better for future transitions. Applying these strategies can transform how you experience change. For example, if your work environment is undergoing restructuring rather than resisting the inevitable, you might focus on understanding the reasons behind the changes and acquiring new skills that align with the new direction. Building strong relationships with new team members and maintaining open communication can also ease the transition. In personal life, if you're moving to a new city, embracing the change by exploring new communities, maintaining old connections, and creating new routines can turn an intimidating adjustment into an exciting opportunity. Tip number 11. Avoid judgments. Avoiding judgments is a significant step towards cultivating a more compassionate and understanding attitude toward others and ourselves. Judgments can often be harsh, premature, and based on incomplete understanding, leading to unnecessary conflicts and reinforcing negative biases. Here's how you can avoid being judgmental. 1. Cultivate mindfulness. Being mindful about your thoughts and feelings allows you to recognize when you are beginning to judge. Mindfulness helps you observe these thoughts without attachment, understanding that they are just thoughts, not facts, and letting them pass without acting on them. 2. Practice empathy. Try to put yourself in others' shoes. Understanding others' circumstances, feelings, and motivations can help you appreciate why they might behave in certain ways. This perspective can soften your judgments and increase your patience and empathy towards both others and yourself. 3. Challenge your assumptions. Often, judgments are based on assumptions that have not been examined. Challenge these by asking yourself if you have all the facts, if there are other possible interpretations, and if your initial response is being influenced by your current mood, past experiences, or biases. 4. Focus on positive aspects. Actively look for the positive in people and situations instead of focusing on negatives. This does not mean ignoring problems or accepting harmful behavior, but rather balancing your perspective to see the good alongside the less desirable. 5. Use reflective listening. When interacting with others, focus on truly listening to what they are saying without preparing your response or judgment while they speak. This can help you understand their point of view more clearly and reduce the likelihood of misinterpretation. 6. Pause before reacting. Give yourself a moment to pause when you feel like judging or reacting based on a judgment. This pause can give you the time to consider a more thoughtful, compassionate response. In practice, these techniques can profoundly alter your interactions. For example, if a colleague misses a deadline, instead of immediately thinking they are lazy or unprofessional, consider what might be happening in their life. Perhaps they are dealing with a personal issue, or maybe they need more support or resources to complete their work. By avoiding snap judgments and seeking more information, you can respond more appropriately and helpfully, potentially offering support instead of criticism. Ultimately, Avoiding judgments can lead to a more peaceful life, richer relationships, and a better understanding of yourself and others. It opens up space for more genuine interactions and less conflict, promoting a more accepting and supportive environment for everyone involved. Embracing non-violence extends beyond the mere avoidance of physical violence, including non-violence in thoughts, words, and actions towards all living beings. This holistic approach encourages not only peaceful interactions, but also a peaceful state of mind. The principle of ahimsa, non-violence. Ahimsa teaches that violence leads to suffering, and therefore every effort should be made to avoid causing harm. This principle is not limited to physical harm, but also includes emotional and psychological harm that can be inflicted through harsh words, manipulative actions, or negative thoughts. By adopting a non-violent approach, individuals cultivate compassion and respect for life in all its forms, recognizing the interconnectedness of all beings. This shift in perspective encourages more thoughtful and considerate interactions with others, fostering a more harmonious environment. How nonviolence relates to emotional control. Embracing nonviolence has a profound impact on one's emotional life. Firstly, it requires developing a high degree of self-awareness and self-control to ensure that one's actions and responses do not cause harm. This inward focus promotes emotional regulation, as individuals must constantly monitor their impulses, particularly in stressful or provocative situations. Instead of reacting in anger or irritation, which might lead to harmful outcomes, adherents of nonviolence are encouraged to respond with patience and understanding. Additionally, practicing nonviolence helps to reduce internal turmoil. When you commit to non-harmful behavior, you align your actions with positive ethical values, which can reduce feelings of guilt, anxiety, and internal conflict. This alignment brings about a sense of peace and self-respect that can stabilize mood swings and help cultivate a more positive outlook on life. In daily life, practicing nonviolence can take many forms. It can mean carefully choosing words that do not hurt others when you are angry or frustrated. It involves active listening and empathy, striving to understand others' viewpoints without rushing to judgment or retaliation. In challenging situations, it may require you to step back and take deep breaths, consciously deciding to respond in a way that does not escalate conflict. At a deeper level, non-violence in thoughts involves cultivating kindness and compassion towards oneself and others, even in thought. This means avoiding self-criticism and judgmental thinking, which are often automatic and can be harmful. By practicing forgiveness and understanding towards oneself, one can extend the same attitude towards others, reducing the likelihood of emotional reactions that might lead to violence. In professional settings, non-violence promotes a cooperative and supportive work environment. It encourages resolving conflicts through dialogue and consensus rather than competition and aggression. This approach not only improves workplace relationships, but also enhances productivity and satisfaction. In personal relationships, practicing nonviolence can transform interactions. It encourages addressing conflicts calmly and constructively, without blame or coercion, leading to deeper understanding and stronger bonds. Ultimately, embracing nonviolence in all aspects of life promotes a more peaceful existence, both internally and in one's interactions with the world. It fosters a culture of respect, understanding, and compassion, essential for creating a more just and harmonious society. Tip number 12. Cultivate a positive mindset. Cultivating a positive mindset is crucial for overall well-being and effectiveness in handling life's challenges. It involves more than just a cheerful outlook. It's about creating a robust framework that influences how you interpret and respond to various situations. The power of positive thinking. Positive thinking helps you see the potential and good in situations rather than focusing solely on the negatives. This perspective doesn't ignore the realities of life's difficulties, but approaches them in a more constructive and hopeful manner. For instance, positive thinking can reduce stress, enhance resilience, improve your immune system's response, and lower rates of depression. Moreover, it can increase your lifespan and quality of life, providing a healthier approach to handling everyday stresses and major life events. Strategies to develop a positive mindset. 1. Practice gratitude. Regularly practicing gratitude can shift your focus from what's missing in your life to what's present and valuable. Keeping a gratitude journal where you write down things you're thankful for each day can significantly lift your spirits and deepen your sense of contentment. 2. Reframe negative thoughts. This involves consciously changing your perspective on challenging situations. For example, instead of thinking, "I can't handle this," try reframing it to, "This is challenging, but I can work through it." This slight shift in perspective can reduce anxiety and increase your feeling of control over the situation. 3. Surround yourself with positive influences. The people around you can significantly affect your outlook on life. Spend time with friends and family who uplift you and support your goals. Also, engage with media and literature that encourage a positive view of life and personal growth. 4. Set realistic goals. Setting and achieving goals provides a sense of accomplishment and purpose. Make sure your goals are realistic and attainable, breaking them down into manageable steps to avoid feeling overwhelmed. Celebrate your successes in the face of job stress or personal setbacks. A positive attitude enables you to handle criticisms constructively and see failures as opportunities for growth. In personal relationships, a positive attitude can encourage more open and supportive interactions, strengthening bonds and creating a more loving environment. Ultimately, developing a positive mindset is about consistently choosing to focus on the beneficial aspects of your experiences and maintaining hope in difficult times. This approach not only enhances your own quality of life, but can also inspire and uplift those around you. Tip number 13. Trust the process. Trusting the process is about embracing the journey of life with faith and patience, even when the path is unclear or outcomes aren't immediately favorable. This approach is crucial because it helps you navigate life's inherent uncertainties and complexities with a sense of peace and purpose, rather than anxiety and frustration. Understanding the importance of trusting the journey is essential for maintaining emotional stability. Life is unpredictable, and many aspects are beyond our direct control. Trusting the process involves acknowledging that every experience, whether good or bad, has a role in our personal growth. This perspective can significantly alleviate stress about future uncertainties and reduce disappointment when things don't go according to plan. Instead of obsessing over specific outcomes, trusting the journey encourages you to focus on growth and the lessons learned along the way, fostering a deeper sense of contentment and resilience. Trust also plays a pivotal role in emotional stability by promoting patience and inner peace. When you genuinely believe that you are on the right path, you are more likely to approach challenges with calmness and clarity. This mindset not only reduces panic and irritation in difficult times, but also enhances your overall optimism, which is linked to better mental health and well-being. Additionally, trusting the process is key to developing resilience. Understanding that setbacks are often temporary and can lead to new opportunities, allows you to recover more quickly from difficulties. This approach provides a psychological cushion against life's ups and downs, helping you to stay focused and composed. To cultivate trust in the process, consider these practical steps. 1. Reflect on past experiences. Spend time reflecting on instances in your past where unexpected events led to positive outcomes or where you grew as a person from a challenge. This can help reinforce your trust in the process by showing you that difficult paths can lead to rewarding destinations. 2. Set intentions, not just goals. While goals are important, setting intentions about how you want to grow, what values you want to embody, and how you want to contribute to your community can help you remain open to various outcomes. Intentions focus more on the journey and the person you become, rather than just the destination. 3. Practice mindfulness. Engaging in mindfulness practices can help you stay grounded in the present moment, making it easier to accept and trust the process without overthinking past complications or future uncertainties. 4. Seek wisdom from others. Sometimes, hearing about how others have navigated their paths can inspire trust in your own journey. Whether through books, mentorships, or conversations, learning about others' experiences can provide reassurance and perspective. 5. Embrace flexibility. Being flexible with how things should progress can significantly enhance your ability to trust the process. Flexibility allows you to adapt to changes and setbacks with a more open and accepting mindset, reducing stress and promoting a smoother journey. By integrating these practices into your life, you not only enhance your ability to handle personal and professional challenges, but also enjoy a richer, more fulfilling life experience. Trusting the process helps you live with a sense of peace and assurance, knowing that each step, regardless of its immediate appearance, is contributing to your larger journey of growth and understanding. If you found today's insights and teachings enriching and helpful in your journey towards greater peace and understanding, please don't forget to like this video, share it with others who may benefit from these teachings, and subscribe to our channel.